All right, now the word problems here. There's a word problem here that we can also use the concept of a series to to know the total or to know what is the nth term. So suppose the starting salary is 30K. So think about this as A1. So A1 is 30K. And you get an annual raise of 1,200. So determine the salary during the 8th year of employment. So now if you have not been exposed to this unit, so what you would probably do is to say, all right, so first year is 30K. And then your second year will be just add 1,200. And then you do that for not 8 times. 7 times, because first year is 30K, and by the 8th year, you have received your raise for a total of 7 times. Okay. Now, so you know how things could be a little bit confusing if you think about it that way. So a more systemic way is to think about this: A1 being 30,000, and D it's 1,200. And we say, oh, let's go ahead and get our nth term. What's the nth term? 1,200D plus how many? But 28,800. Okay, because that's how you get 30K for your first year. Okay. Now, if you use the formula, okay, again, if you use the formula that you had earlier, you get the same thing. Okay, so what I'm trying to show you is that you can do a shortcut to get to the nth term notation. It's just that make sure that, oh, sorry, my bad, it's not D, it's N. So make sure that you know when N is equal to 1, the total right there would match your A1 value. Okay. So if you know this is your the nth term notation, and we say, let's go ahead and find out the nth term, the 8th term here. So we say, all right, sure. Let's go ahead and do the 1,200 times 8 plus 28,800. So you have 9,600 plus 28,800. Do you know how to do this without a calculator and do it fast? Now you look at 9,600. It's very close to a nice number. What's a nice number? 10,000, right? So what you can do? Add 10,000. And then subtract 400. So you add 10,000, which is 38,800, and then you subtract 400, which is 38,400. Now, these are little tricks that you should know in order to look smart. Okay, and then you become smart because you know it and other people don't. So now we're saying, oh yeah, so the 8th year salary is this one, 38K, 38.4K, okay, 38,400. And then we say, all right, go ahead, part B. Well, so how much did the company pay you over the 8 years altogether? Well, you add up the first term, second term, all the way to the 8th term. So basically you're finding a series. So what's SH? That's asking you, what's SH? So the way you can visualize it is that, again, you think about a trapezoid. Okay, so you have 30K, and then you have 38.4K, and over a span of 8 years. And we say, go ahead, find out the total. So SH is equal to 8 over 2, and then 30,000 plus 400. Okay. Yes.
I don't get why we like what is the point of the trapezoid? How does that help us?
That's the equation for the series. Like when you find out all the individual terms for the first 8 terms, that is the area of a trapezoid. That's how they look so similar, because they are the same thing. When you look at the equation right here in the beginning, it is a trapezoid. That's why I'm trying to draw a diagram to illustrate to you how to visualize the series as a trapezoid. Okay, like this is your first year salary. That's your 8th year salary. And the span right here, 8 years. So therefore, you can calculate that. So you have 68,400. And you just go ahead and put in the calculator. For this one, I would not hesitate. I would just run to my calculator and say, what is 68,400 times 4? And that is 273,600. Okay. So that will be a total amount of money earned. You earn $250,000. That sounds a lot. Okay. That sounds a lot.